Okay, it is 9:23 on Wednesday, June 3rd, so it is time for another video. This one will probably be kind of short, although really they're all kind of short, but there's not that much to talk about. Other than I got today's weight, it's 290.6, which is up a little bit from yesterday, which is completely normal, upward fluctuation. Not a big deal. So we're at 290.6, 18,000 steps yesterday, which is great. I actually probably did the longest walk I've ever done yesterday. It's just that not all the steps got counted because technically it lasted longer than midnight, and that's when Fitbit resets. I actually ended up doing about 22,000 steps at once. As a matter of fact, I already have 16,000 steps already done for the day. So I had about 10,000 steps before midnight and then 13,000 after. So I've already got a good jump start on tonight's walk. I technically don't even have to go for a walk and I will still crush my steps for the day, which is great. But I'm going to do the same length. I'm going to do at least 8 miles. Just because I've got a jump start doesn't mean I'm going to go easy today. So as far as stats, there they are. Rose's Ranting had a 2-for-1 episode up today where she watched Amberlynn Reid. And apparently Amberlynn Reid is going to try the curvy calories thing again. So we'll see how that goes. But I watched the reaction and I always enjoy Rose's videos. But as far as Amber Reid, like I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. She talked about in that video about how she might upload 2 or 3 times a day when before she couldn't even do the 1 upload a day. We'll see how that goes. As far as I can tell, an outside influence has never been that strong of a motivator to really want to lose weight. So we'll see if she sticks with it. I hope she does, but this seems to be the common circle that she goes through, and it's week to week. And I don't really watch Amberlynn Reid all that much, but I've seen it enough to recognize it. With that being said, one thing I have kind of noticed, even though the weight that I've dropped hasn't been that enormous, I am noticing little changes as far as when I look at myself. Like I said, I've been ordering new clothes just to kind of get ready for the weight to drop. But even just little things like looking in the mirror or when I catch a glimpse of myself, like in a window or a car, I'm actually beginning to really like what I see. Even like as far as the loose skin, like if I turn, my arms have more definition as far as you can see where the bicep and the tricep are, as well as the skin that's hanging there. I'm liking it. And pretty soon I recognize that I will probably make a video that is a how I lost 200 pounds kind of a video, which I don't know exactly what I would talk about. I'm not going to lie, as far as I know, there's only 2 of you watching and 1 bot that keeps commenting. So we'll see what kind of video I make for that how I lost 200 pounds thing. But until then, we'll keep doing the videos for 100 days. I might even go past that. Ellen Roberts uploaded a brief video about 365 days of fitness. I'm kind of curious to see what that project is going to do. So maybe, because this is honestly going pretty quickly. We're already almost on day 20 of 100. I may just continue to do this for a full year. Now, with that being said, if I do it for a full year, it would be actually pretty interesting, because the way I've kind of projected it is if I stay consistent, I should be at 220 by Halloween for sure, below 200 by the end of the year, in which case I would actually change gears and maybe try to bulk and just get more muscular. So it's kind of a we'll see when we get there kind of a thing, but the next 82 days or whatever I have left are definitely going to be weight loss. It's going to be all weight loss probably till October. Because the gyms aren't going to be open like reliably until then for sure. So as far as muscle building, there's not a whole lot I can do, like as far as training. So with all the time I have now, I've been listening to a lot of Coach Greg, and he's right at the beginning of this quarantine when he said, now is the time to focus on cardio. Now is not the time to sit on your fat ass and eat garbage and then give yourself an excuse to come out heavier out of this thing. Now is the time to focus on cardio. And I have to say, my cardiovascular health is undoubtedly the best it's ever been in my life. When I go for these walks, and I'm saying I'm walking, 8 miles a day, I've walked 6 to 8 miles a day for the last week, for sure. Maybe almost 10 days now. I am not tired. I am not out of breath at all. My feet do not hurt. When I first started to walk like a year or two ago, I used to get like a sore on my foot or something, or, the back of your heel gets rubbed or something like that. Nothing. I can do it every day. Like I said, last night I came home and I already had 13,000 steps for today, which means I walked several miles. And I was thinking, man, I've already got a good head start. Maybe tonight I'm not going to want to go for a walk. And sure enough, here it is, 9 o'clock. I'm ready to go again. I love it. I get the time by myself to either listen to videos or listen to music and just spend time walking. And it doesn't bother me at all. So cardiovascular health is definitely the best it's ever been. And just little stuff like that gets me super excited. So when I look at Amberlynn Reed, who's talking about losing weight, if she only knew how she could feel 2 or 3 years from now, actually know what she would feel like, not being out of breath, walking from her front porch to her mailbox, or Foodie Beauty, when you see her vlog and she drives an hour to go walk for 30 seconds, if they only knew how good they could feel a year or two from now when they don't know what their limit is. That is not something that you can tell anybody. You can't really pass that to anybody else. But if you could, you would, because it is eye-opening as shit. But anyways, this video is already getting 7 minutes long. There's the stats for today. I'm going to go out, kill this walk, and then I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully the scale will go down. Again, the upward weight isn't a big deal. That's normal day to day. What we're looking is an overall downward trend. And, we're on the cusp of being well within the 280s. So that's exciting. As far as diet today, it was really good. Calorie restrictions, I was at 2,000. Although I did sacrifice, I did not have my second protein shake, so protein will be a little bit low. Instead, I did have half a pound of broccoli and ranch dressing, and then I had 2 of my buffalo salads. Still under 2,000 calories, still high protein, relatively high fat, probably somewhere in the middle as far as carbohydrates. So diet, as far as I'm concerned, is on point, and I'm just excited to see how this week goes. So I will see you guys later.